Hello again. Within our domain of understanding the enterprise customer, we now turn our attention to the journey itself, understanding the stages and components of the enterprise sales cycle. Our objective in this segment is to define the typical phases of an enterprise sales cycle and understand what needs to happen, often from the customer side, to progress through them effectively. For you, as a mid-career professional, understanding the sales cycle is your roadmap for every single deal. It's the framework that guides your activities, helps you predict outcomes, and is essential for communicating effectively with your sales leadership about your pipeline health. Mastering this cycle is fundamental to navigating enterprise deals successfully. Let's define our terms. The sales cycle is the series of distinct steps or phases a potential customer goes through when evaluating, purchasing, and implementing a new product or service. Each defined step is a sales stage. We typically track deals moving through these stages using a CRM or customer relationship management system. Your pipeline is the collection of all your active deals currently moving through the sales cycle. At its core, the enterprise sales cycle is the structured process that mirrors, or at least aligns with, your customer's complex buying cycle. It's not just a linear path of your activities. It's about anticipating and facilitating the customer's journey from recognizing a need to implementing a solution. Because enterprise deals involve multiple stakeholders, significant investment, and rigorous internal processes like legal and procurement reviews, these cycles are inherently longer and more complex than in simpler sales environments. Understanding each stage and the typical customer actions required to move forward is key to maintaining momentum and preventing deals from stalling. While specific stages can vary slightly between organizations, a typical enterprise sales cycle includes key components or phases. It often begins with prospecting and qualification, where you identify potential customers and work to determine if they are a good fit and have a genuine need you can address. The customer at this stage is likely just starting to recognize a problem or explore possibilities. Next is typically discovery, where you conduct in-depth conversations to understand the customer's specific pain points, needs, goals, and the impact of their challenges. The customer here is actively sharing information and allowing you access to understand their situation. Following that is often solution design or development, where you work internally and potentially with the customer to tailor your offering to meet their unique requirements. The customer might be providing detailed information or evaluating initial solution concepts. Then comes proposal and negotiation, where you formally present your proposed solution, its value, and the terms. The customer is reviewing your proposal, potentially comparing it to alternatives, and engaging in discussions about scope, price, and terms. The crucial closing stage involves navigating the customer's internal approval processes, procurement negotiations, and legal reviews to secure the final signed agreement. The customer is actively working through their internal bureaucracy and finalizing terms. Finally, there's often a brief post-sale or handoff stage within the sales cycle framework, transitioning the customer relationship to implementation or customer success teams. As a mid-career professional, leveraging your understanding of the sales cycle is vital for managing your territory. It allows you to effectively manage your pipeline by organizing deals according to their current stage. This stage-based tracking improves your forecasting accuracy, as deals further along the cycle typically have a higher probability of closing. The cycle also guides your daily and weekly activity planning. You know what types of actions and information are needed to move a deal from one stage to the next. Recognizing when a deal is stuck in a stage, often because a necessary customer action hasn't occurred, helps you identify potential blockers early. This structured approach also provides a clear framework for communicating deal status and needs to your sales managers and internal support teams. A common pitfall is not having clear, objective criteria for moving a deal from one stage to the next, leading to inaccurate pipeline reporting and forecasting. Mitigation involves working with your sales leadership to ensure each stage has defined exit criteria based on verified customer actions or commitments. Another pitfall is letting deals languish in a single stage for too long. Regularly reviewing deals that haven't moved and actively identifying the missing customer action can help prevent this. Your actionable takeaway from this segment: familiarize yourself thoroughly with your company's defined sales cycle stages and, most importantly, the specific criteria required to exit each stage. Then review your current pipeline in your CRM. For your top 2 to 3 deals, verify that they genuinely meet the exit criteria for their current stage, focusing on what the client has done or committed to do. If they don't, adjust the stage or identify the missing step needed to justify their current position. In summary, understanding the stages and components of the enterprise sales cycle is the essential roadmap for managing complex deals, tracking progress, and ensuring you're focusing on the right activities at the right time to guide the customer towards a decision. Navigating deals through these stages requires a deep understanding of the customer, including identifying and mapping the key stakeholders at each step, which we explored in previous segments.